What's up, boys? Did a 782 here with episode 25 of the Brooklyn Bellos franchise mode here at the beginning of the 2026-2027 regular season. Boys, we are at a dynasty phase right here. We have won 3 cups in our last 4 seasons. We have won 2 President's Trophies in our last 3 seasons. We are at an all-time high here in Brooklyn. So we left off last episode having won our first game of the season, and we talked about changes that we may want to make to the team, especially the defensive core. But the team will look like this starting off the season, and we're going to keep an eye on it and change as we go. The only thing I wanted to change was putting Jackson Hull on the first power play line, I believe. But aside from that, I think we're going to roll just like that and keep track of everything, and let's smile and get started, boys. 2026-2027 regular season. I believe our 9th season in the NHL, 3 cups in 9 years in the NHL. Let's get it started, and let's go see the Nashville Predators, of course. Our rivals, the Nashville Predators, Vladimir Suglobov. Let's see what that pig has to tell us. Early trade offer from the Kings, a second and a third for Robertson and a third. Interesting. I would entertain that. Robertson's making a lot of money for 3 years to be a healthy scratch, so I might look into making a deal like that later on in the year. But I got to see how my defensemen do now, because I'd love to just slot him in as a nice. He's a great healthy scratch option. Broken wrist, out till January. Yikes, let's fix all the lines in Burnaby then. Top line guys out. Yeah. As soon as I do that, Thatcher Demko tears his groin. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. I'm going to call up Gord Chimera. Do I put Alexandrov as the starter in Burnaby, or do I get someone else? He is listed as a backup goalie. Yeah, I'll give it to him. Why not? Gord Chimera, come on up. You'll be my backup for a while. So Vesa Blumdahl, this will be a test for you. You're my starter for the next couple months. As Demko, wow, torn groin. That is just brutal. Scott Bork, yeah, I'm going to go sign an actual backup goalie. I got to fix these lines as well. Let's bring him back for one more, boys. Why not? Carey Price, 1 year. Let's give him 700. Oh, not minimum. We'll give him 1 year, 800K. Considering my options, sure you are. I guess we're going to keep simming just like this. And man, that is a huge blow. Early on in the episode, Thatcher Demko tears his groin. That just takes the wind out of the sails. So yeah, we lost the Rangers, then we had back-to-back wins against the Leafs and the Senators, 8-3, 6-3. Now we've had a couple losses, 2-1 to the Sharks and 8-5 to the Ducks. That doesn't bode well. But then a 2-1 shootout win against the Hawks, which is good. Blumdahl hopefully finding his groove. For some reason, 57 overall Scott Bork has played 3 games. He went 2-1-0 with a shutout. EA, man, it's funny. 57 overall, the guy gets... Why is he starting? How does that make any sense? I don't know, man. EA. Let's just get to this game against the Predators, man. Big week here. Oilers, Wild, and Flames. Oilers 2-2-3. We will... shut them out 1-0. Then we beat the Wild 4-3 in overtime. The sim engine's as slow as ever. Kunitz and 2 seconds for a first and a second. Interesting offer. I'm going to turn it down though, because I could use Kunitz in trades. We beat the Flames 3-2. We're now 7-3-0 through our first 10 games of the season. Kunitz and a second to the Blues for a first. It's not really the type of trade that I want. I put Kunitz on the block, but that's not really the trade I'm looking to get. 8-3 loss to the Sabres and a 5-1 win to the Blue Jackets. 3-2 loss to the Capitals. Yikes. Rough start to the season. 8-5-0. Mitch Marner, 16 points in 13 games. Now we go into Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. Take on Vladimir Suglobov and the Nashville Predators. Let's go, boys. First period, 1-0. Arvidsson on Blumdahl scores right in the net, in the crease right there. Second period, nice Sheldon Crowder. Oh, on David Riddick, though. I guess Suglobov was a little too scared for this one. Couldn't even get the start. Nice job by Crowder to tie this up. And now we are in the third, out shooting the Predators, but down 2-1 because of a power play goal by Forsberg. And no one can beat David Riddick, as it's like 77 overall. Andre Palat scores as well. And we lose 3-1. Might have to take a pause in the simulation soon if we continue down this path. I think Vegas is a good team. No, they're not. Montreal's a good team. Let's go see them. Penguins are 6-6-2. Beat them 5-4, letting in a lot of goals. Lightning 5-5-4. We lose 4-3 against them. Sim another game. Canadians are 10-4-2. We lose 4-3 in overtime. Okay, this is the final test right here against Vegas. We need to beat them. We win 3-2, tight wins. Let me check out the standings and let's check where we're at. So, yikes. Wow, this line right here. Laaksonen, Ramjasingh, and Lindholm. Lindholm, -9. Ramjasingh with his 5-star defense is a -3. Laakssonen's a -9. Korolev a -10. Okay, this is crazy. -9. Tervainen? What's his face-off percentage, this pig? 42.7% on face-offs. All right, time to shake this lineup up. So here's the trade I'm looking at making with the Rangers. Todd Mara is a right wing, 83 overall. He would play third line for us. He has 1 goal, 15 assists, plus/minus of 11 with 17 minutes of ice time per game average. He is a sniper with 4.5-star shooting, but has only 1 goal and 15 assists. So EA, good job. Defensive awareness at 88, which is good. I think he's playing first line, and I think he would be good for the third line. I don't know. I'm just trying to switch things up. Laaksonen, it looks like he has some more value, but New York doesn't want to trade him. So I'm going to see if I can get a pick out of it and get back my third. Nashville's third. What can I do? Okay, third round pick and Todd Mara for Pasi Laaksonen. Thank you for your service, Pasi. It is no longer required, and we will be seeing you. So Ramjasingh can go down to the third line, to the fourth line, sorry. Ramjasingh -3. Carson, he's treading on thin ice. Todd Mara can slot into the third line. Korolev is also on thin ice. These guys are both pits. Man, fourth line is garbage. And on special teams, I think I'll add Carson to the power play. Why not? Carson can go at the point there. On defense, I'm going to switch around the pairs a little bit. Maybe Benson on the top pair, Lindholm on the second pair with Jas. And then Breland and Cameron can stay together for now. Yeah, we'll try it out like that. Let's roll with it, and hopefully Demko should be back soon as well. So thank you for your service, Pasi. Got you for Pacioretty, you and Pelletier for Pacioretty back in the day. But we're going to continue simulating on. Let's go to... let's just go around the first then. So first game with these changes, we beat the Sam Girard. They want to give me Sam Girard. Let's see how he is. He has 2 years left on like a $4 million contract. He's up at an 81 overall. Pits, man. Sam Girard. How the mighty have fallen again. Oof. Wow. 49 points in the AHL. Sammy Girard. They want a second and a fourth. Go to prison, New Jersey. We beat the Avalanche in a shootout, and then we beat the Flyers 5-3. Okay, not bad to start it off. And then a 5-2 win against the St. Louis Blues. We are on a 4-game winning streak. 4-0-1 in our last 5. Beat the Hurricanes 3-2. Demko's available, which means I'll put him in. I'll put him in for the game against the Kings, but 2 more games, I'll wait a little more. Robertson for a second, no. We beat the Devils 3-1. And the Winnipeg Jets, which are a very good team, we beat them 5-2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight wins since making those changes, and we are on a 7-game winning streak. Ooh, Madison, Bowie, Orlov, and a third for 2 firsts. Interesting offer, but no thanks. Let's see if Thatcher Demko is healed to put back in the lineup. Todd Mara, he had a goal and 15 assists, I think it was. He has 2, and a plus-minus is moving up. Love to see it. Carson's plus-minus getting better as well. Fourth line a bit better, plus-minus. Yeah, it's true. And Benson +9, Lindholm -7, Jas +7. All right. So things are starting to look up. Blumdahl did pretty half decent. Is Demko ready? He is. So Demko back to being a starter. Vesa Blumdahl as a starter in 16 games went 11-5-0 with 1 shutout, 905 save percentage. Could have been better, but Thatcher Demko is back. Gord Chimera will go back down to Burnaby. Thank you for your work here, Gord. He had 4 games, 2 wins, I believe. And he'll go back to starting in Burnaby. How did Alexandrov do? 8 games, 5 wins, 5-1-2 with no shutouts, 902 save percentage. Not bad. Carey Price, he was doing well. Continuing the simulation, let's go see this game against the Kings with Thatch Demko back between the pipes after he tore his groin. So, all the best. Thomas Hurdle out there, I saw. First period, 2 goals for the Kings, Abramov and Velarde. Second period, another 2 goals for the Kings, Altonen and Doughty. We're down 4-0. DeBrincat scores. We're back in it. Ooh, and Abramov gets another. And let's just take this one. We lose 6-3. Scheifele and DeBrincat score. 2 goals for Alex DeBrincat. But our winning streak comes to an end. Probably should have kept Blumdahl in nets after we won so many games in a row, to be honest, now that I think about it. Let's go see the Rangers, who are a pretty good team now. They're 17-5-1, I think. Sam Girard again, no chance. We beat the Canucks 5-1. We get shut out by the Islanders 1-0, but then we beat the Bruins 4-1. Shut out the Coyotes 6-0. DeBrincat abdominal sprain. Okay. So that means Grachev will move up, Tervainen will move up, and I'm going to call up Noel Tongue. He does have to go through waivers, though. That's the problem. So I would want to call up Jacques Leroy, but he only has 65 face-offs. Yeah, I'm just going to call up Jockey Boy. He's not out for long, so I'm just going to do substitute in all lines. And we keep going. Then we beat the Red Wings 2-1 in overtime. Dallas Stars, we lose 4-3 in a shootout. So we are 29-2 halfway through December now. Burnaby 19-9-3. Florida Panthers, we beat them 5-4. And here we are against the 22-7-2 New York Rangers, a very good team. Let's have a little test against them. Todd Mara versus Pasi Laaksonen. First period goal for Mara on his old team. All right, nice to see. Second period, nothing. And third period, we shut him out. Marner and Griffith, 3-0 shutout for the Bellos. Thatcher Demko makes 31 saves. And we take it against one of our rivals, actually. I'm going to keep going just until DeBrincat's back in the lineup. And he is, so I will put him back in against the Maple Leafs. In 2 games, you got 2 assists with a plus-minus of 1. So good job, Jacques. Tervainen, 3-8, -3. Grachev. All right, let's fix it up. So let me see what he would want as an extension, because now with a few more things sorted out, I might be able to look at it. Benson, he does not want the extension. How many extension dollars do I have? 8.865. So 3 years at 6.125, huh? I'm going to try to do 3 years, 6 million. I think that would be fair. 3 years, 6 million for Benson. He'll think it over. Mara, I would like to re-sign to extend as well, if possible. A lot of these guys are going to be decisions for later on. I'm probably going to have to make some deals down the road. Unsigned players, Isaiah Castles in the WHL, 35 points in 31 games. That's good to see. Vajiholahi. Quinville, Weston Quinville, my first round pick from a couple of years ago, 47 points. Keep it up, boys. DeBoer, wow, more assists than games played. 51 points in 30 games for Willie DeBoer, low elite potential. Keep it up, boys. I like to see that. See if Benson likes my offer that I gave him. If not, then I'll wait till I try anything else. Let's go see the Flames. Yeah, let's go see Calgary Flames. I missed that last one. I think I played against them last month. Let's see what Andreas Janssen and the Flames have to say. 3-1 win against the Leafs, 3-2 loss. Benson rejects. 3-2 loss against the Senators. San Jose Sharks, let's see. Robertson, no. Rangers, no. Sharks, we lose. We win 4-3, excuse me. Anaheim Ducks, we shut them out 3-0. Our old friend, the Chicago Blackhawks. Let's see what they have to tell us. 2 firsts for Will Butcher. Are you serious? We shut out the Blackhawks 1-0, back-to-back shutout wins. Edmonton Oilers 14-16-8. We lose 3-2. Then we shut out the Wild 4-0. 3 of our last 4 games have been shutout wins, and our last 3 wins have been shutout wins. Have we played the Flames yet this year? Yeah, we beat them 3-2. Forgot all about that. Wow, and they're not doing well this year. They're 14-20-6. So that first round pick that I got from them could end up being nice and valuable. Ooh boy. So let's simulate this game here against the Andreas Janssen and the Flames. They're 3-7-0 in their last 10. Here we go. First period, nothing. Second period, nothing. All right, shots are pretty much tied, 25-25 here in the third. Halfway through, still at a stalemate. Shots tied at 32. 0-0 game, and Sheldon Crowder breaks the drought, and then Mitch Marner gets one just a minute and 19 seconds later. And we will take this game against the Flames by a score of 2-0. Another shutout win. Vesa Blumdahl gets the 37 save shutout. We have 4 straight wins by shutout, and 4 of our last 5 games have been shutout wins. Very nice. So let's keep the momentum rolling and go see the Predators. Hopefully Suglobov will be in nets. It's like a few games in a row now where we go see the Predators, and Suglobov is hiding on the bench. We beat the Sabres 4-3 and beat the Blue Jackets 2-1. We are 30-11-2 through the first 43 games of the season. And the Washington Capitals, beat them 5-1. So I guess those changes really helped. I don't know. I'll take it. Let's see the Nashville Predators. Is it, what's his name in nets? We'll find out if we can score a goal. We're down 2-0. Forsberg and Palat score and Blumdahl. And then Griffith scores on Suglobov. Hello, Vladimir. Let's take him down. Power play Predators. Long power play for the Predators that we kill off. That was a very long power play. Come on, boys. Let's get another one on Suglobov. Ernest Griffith got one. Let's get another. Oh, why would we want to, though, right? Why would we want to? Suglobov gets the win. Smile and enjoy it, Bello. You'll never touch the playoffs or the cup or any sort of victory. Let's go see Dougie Hamilton and the Vegas Golden Knights, who are also struggling very badly this season. Draft class is out. Let's check it. As usual, some medium elites here at the top. Eugene Craig. I got to scout these guys a little deeper this year because maybe I will be drafting somewhere in the top 10 or something like that. Medium top 6 guaranteed here. Any cool potentials? Deep, there's a gem here. Jordan Reynolds. Pin him. Here's a goalie that's probably medium elite. Pin him. You love it. Any other gems? There are a few gems. Low elite Sergei Dimitrov. Listed pretty deep. And St. Pedro Bus. An enforcer. The bus is coming. That would be a cool little name to have. Pedro Bus. We shut out the Penguins 1-0. And the Lightning game, I would like to know what happened there. A week later, we still don't know the result. I guess they're not going to tell us. We beat the Canadiens 3-1. And here we are against Vegas. We beat them 4-1. Okay, so we're on a 3-game winning streak, and we have won. I believe we've won 11 of our last 13 games. We're 34-12-2. Our last 10 we've been 8-2-0. And now we're taking on the lowly Vegas Golden Knights without Ernest Griffith. Let's see what we can do against them. Here we go. First period, nothing. Second period, 1-1. It's Crowder and Holtz. Mr. Darcy himself in nets, of course. Vegas power play goal from Marchessault for the Vegas power play there. And we lose 2-1 against one of the worst teams in the league. That makes sense. We're shutting out everybody else. But we lose against them. And Marner has a sore knee, so that means he's out for a whole week just because his knee is sore. So I don't think he's ever been injured, for us at least. So now we got to move all these things around. But you know what? Robertson, get in there. Why not? And when I say substitute in all lines, for some reason, it puts him everywhere except the 3-on-3 lines. Another EA glitch. Why not, bro? I don't have time to do all these lines for an injury that's going to keep him out for like 2 games. Up against the Avalanche here with Robertson in the lineup. Beat them 4-3. And we beat the Flyers 5-1. Nice. Marner's back. Put him back in here. Robertson in 2 games was a plus-minus of 0 and had 2 penalty minutes, so good for him. Shut out the Blues 3-0. Let's continue going up until our rivals, the New York Islanders here. Fractured collarbone for Amrit Coupland down in the minors, so I have to mix some things up here. All right, Burnaby's ready to go. After the game against the Islanders, we'll take a little pause to check out the points. We've just been flying through the season because of how successful we've been, but haven't really taken a look at the standings or anything, so take a quick pause there. In about a week, we beat the Hurricanes and the Devils 4-2 each game. No, we lose against the Jets 6-4, LA Kings, we beat them 7-1 for win number 40 on the season. And Vancouver Canucks, we beat them 4-2. We are 41-14-2. Everyone just wants Robertson and like 2 third-round picks for a first. That's the same offer I've gotten 100 times from every team in the league. Taking on the Islanders here, our biggest rival. First period, 2-1 for us. Goals from Carson and Hall. Dobson scores on Blumdahl. Third period, up by a goal. Ramjasingh scores on Soderstrom to make it 3-1. I'm going to bet on that being enough, and it is. Jackson Hall gets another to make it 4-1 as he scores 2 goals. And that is win number 42 on the year. And of course, Valerie Jass pulls his groin, because whenever you go in to simulate a game, one of your players will be injured, because EA magically knows that your eye is on the guy, and the Malok is going to give him an injury, I guess. So Bryce Cameron will move up to the second pair, and Robertson will fill in here on the last pair. Bryce Cameron, 83 overall. That's just crazy. A 7th round pick. And we'll pause there and we'll check out the standings. 59 points in 58 games for Ernest Griffith, a plus 33 on the year. He's flying. Mark Scheifele, 55 and 58 at the age of 33. Sheldon Crowder, this is his 3rd season, 2nd season in the NHL. He's already about to match his career high in points. He already matched his career high in goals. 54 and 58 for Sheldon. Marner, 53 and 56. Hall has 51. DeBrincat, 41. Todd Mara's doing very well with 37. Grachev, 34. Lindholm's plus minus bounced back in a huge way. Carson, 27. Ramjasingh, 27 as well. Korolev struggling, plus minus, 6 goals, 13 assists. Benson a plus 32, which is nuts. Tervainen a negative 2. His face-off percentage, what's it at? 42.5. Byram a plus 30. Breland a plus 11. Jass a plus 28. Love to see it. Cameron only a plus 6 though. Goalies, Thatcher Demko is 25-6-1 with 7 shutouts, 939 save percentage, 1.71 goals against average. Blumdahl 16-7-0 with 3 shutouts, both having very impressive seasons. Connor Hellebuyck leads the league in wins with 38. Tuukka Suominen, 83 overall goalie on the Rangers doing very well. Vasilevsky, like always, is up there for goals against and save percentage. League leaders in points, it is Timofey Grigorenko with 43 goals and 67 points through 57 games. Ivanov's tied with him. Vladimir Ivanov, him and McKinnon and Rantanen on the Avalanche are just tearing it up. Justin Horton, 8 goals, 52 assists, the playmaker. Forsberg, Kakko, all the usuals up here. Stamkos, the age of 37, is getting 55 points in 57 games. Ryan Poehling somehow has 52 points in 58 games. That's crazy. Patrick Kane, 50 points in 56 games. Would have loved to get him, but because he costs so much, the Blackhawks would be under the salary cap or whatever if you trade for him, and I don't have $10 million worth of players to trade back the other way, so it wouldn't make sense. Defenseman in the NHL, it is Justin Falk at the age of 34, 45 points in 58 games. Klingberg, Carlson, all the old boys are up there. Doughty at the age of 37 is still putting it up. And for rookie skaters, lastly, it is Marian Rusakevich, who was a 4th round pick in 2021, a defenseman with 34 points in 56 games. Colby Ferentz right there as well, also on the Jets. Ramjasingh's up there, that's nice, 27 points for him. He's 4th, tied for 3rd actually, in rookie scoring. Laxinen over on the Rangers has 24 points in 57 games. He's a negative 4. Just want to see how Janssen's doing here. Janssen, he has 32 points in 58 games. He's a negative 12. It is not going well over on Calgary. Where are the Flames in the standings? Hope they're near the bottom, to be honest, so that pick can really do something for me. They are, oh my, they are the 2nd worst team in the NHL. So that 1st round pick could really mean a lot for me. Vegas is at the bottom and Calgary's right there with them. So the 2 teams that I'd made my trades to last episode for Hamilton and Janssen. At the top, we are in 2nd of the NHL, 1st of the East, and 1st of the Metropolitan. Doing quite well. Power play at 28.2%. Puts us at the #1 power play in the NHL. and penalty kill of 82.6%. Puts us in the top half, I'd say. Top half of the NHL. It could be a bit better, but it's getting the job done. So all that taken care of, and continuing on in the simulation now. Getting closer to the end of the year. We have roughly 30-some games, or 25-some games. Let's go up to the deadline and just make sure that everything is up to snuff. Boston Bruins, we will... Oh, hold on. No, all these garbage trades. So we lose 6-3 to the Bruins, 4-2 to the Coyotes, and 6-3 to the Red Wings, which was rough. But then we beat the Stars 5-2, and we beat the Panthers 3-1. So we are 44-17-2 here at the trade deadline. I'm just going to quickly browse through the trade block and see if there's anything of interest. You know, there's some interesting options, but I think I'm just going to keep my team as it is. I wouldn't mind getting a depth forward, maybe someone like really depth. I'm going to see if there's anyone who would be interested in coming on a cup run with us. Maybe some sort of legend beauty that I could search for. So if I set the parameters to age minimum, looking with just a max of 1 year left on their contracts, between the ages of 35 and 45. Let's see who we got out here. Patrick Kane, who is a little too expensive. I don't think the Hawks could even trade him. Yeah, because before when they tried to trade him, it didn't go well because they wouldn't have enough cap in their system. Marcus Johansson, Chris Kreider, Andre Palat at the age of 35. Who else is out here? Kyle Palmieri at the age of 36. He has 22 points so far this season. Zucker, Anisimov, Nicholas Backstrom. There's still some legends out here. Wayne Simmons. Jordan Eberle's unsigned. 69 overall. Who's this guy? Joe NHL. Who are you? Shaitan. 66 stats everywhere. That's crazy. Cam Atkinson is unsigned. Tyler Ennis is unsigned. Gustav Nyquist. Do I bring Nyquist? Oh, Bobby Ryan. Do I bring Nyquist and Eberle back to get a cup? Bobby Ryan, Sam Gagner. Bobby Ryan, 39 years old. He hasn't given up hope at the age of 39. I think I have to sign him if he's still alive at 39. Is he the oldest guy that's available to play? Him and Nicholas Backstrom, the two 39-year-olds. Still has 87 passing. I think I'm going to go after Bobby Ryan. Give him one last shot for a cup at the age of 39. Bobby Ryan on the minimum contract, 1 year, $800K. What are his stats? He's a sniper with 3.5-star shooting. He is still kicking. Hasn't played in the league since 2025-2026 AHL, which was just last season, right? 47 points in 82 games. He's still got it. I believe in you, Bobby. Let's get you a cup, Bello. So we'll continue on through the trade deadline since there's no other deals to make. Hoping that Calgary stays pit so that pick becomes something good. And let's go see the Blackhawks. Orlov for a second, gonna say no as the deadline is about to pass. Bobby Ryan accepts the offer. Welcome to Brooklyn, my Bello friend. Valerie Jass is back, so I'm gonna wait until after this back-to-back, and then I'll put him in against the Sharks. We lose against the Rangers and Leafs, and then we beat the Senators for our 45th win of the year. So Robertson in 10 games has 1 assist, is a -2. Nothing too crazy, but Cameron will come back down here with Breland, and Jass will go up with Lindholm. He's a plus like 28 or something. Plus 28, crazy. Valerie Jass, man, monster. Still says playable injury, but I can't keep him out forever. Hopefully it's healed enough. I don't really care enough to go back. Actually, forget the Blackhawks game. Let's go see the Flames. Please don't get re-injured. And we beat the Sharks 5-1. Beat the Ducks 5-3, beat the Hawks 4-2, lost and got shut out by the Oilers 3-0. Amrit Kuplan came back to the lineup in Burnaby and instantly fractured his collarbone. So that is great for him. And then the Minnesota Wild, we beat them 4-2 for win number 49 on the year. Draft class, any updates? Let's see. All these guys look like they're medium elite at the top. Maybe able to get some nice help on the D if I can get either of these guys. Bruce Hennessy, Quincy Richter. We'll see what comes our way. Any gems late? Any Bellos? Medium franchise goalie, guaranteed medium franchise goalie. Man, pin him up. Thank you very much, Scouts and Broken EA System, for that. I don't know why he's not listed as a gem though. Gem, medium starter gem here. Low top 6 center, Cole Fritz. All these guys are busts. All right, thank you very much, scouts. Wow, the Calgary Flames are 23-41-7. Call me a GM, man. Call me a GM for making that trade with them at the start of the year. Let's check it out. Sheldon Crowder, 71 points in 71 games, closing in on 40 goals. Could we get win number 50 tonight against the Flames and push them deeper in the standings? Let's see it. First period, Ernest Griffith, 1-0. Second period, Andreas Janssen, of course, on Thatcher Demko. He knows how to beat him. 1-1 game. Wouldn't have anyone else score against us but Andreas Janssen. Jackson Hall makes it 2-1 for us. 3-1, Ernest Griffith gets his second of the night. Might just be enough. Shots are 35-20 in our favor. And I think it will be, yeah. And we add a fourth as Mark Scheifele gets one with a minute left as we take it 4-1. 2 goals for Griffith with 5 hits. Goal and assist for Scheifele, goal for Hall. As we give the Flames another loss and push them deeper in the standings. I'm sorry, Bellos. Need to push you far down as possible. The GM and his trades, boys. Let's go see the Predators and let's try and shame Suglobov. Beat the Sabres 3-1, beat the Blue Jackets 6-3, and then lost 5-4 against the Capitals, coming up against the 45-24-5 Nashville Predators. Let's see what they have to tell us. Vladimir Suglobov, let's beat him, boys. Let's go. First period, nice. A nice goal from Ernest Griffith on Suglobov. Second period, oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3 goals on Blumdahl within a 4.5 minute period. And then 2 goals on Demko within a couple minutes of each other for 5 goals. A second period hat trick for Jack Hughes. 5 goals against us in about 10 minutes. Wow. What a collapse in the second period as we go down 5-1. Wowee. Let's see if we can get anything in this third period. Doesn't look like much. Power play. No, don't even want to see it. 1 goal for Sheldon Crowder. That's goal number 40 for Sheldon. Oh no, we probably already hit that. 40-something. Yikes. And Bowen Byram has a wrist sprain. That guy, he has been my biggest rock on the defensive core this year. But we're going to switch things around and Robertson will come in. It's only a wrist sprain, so I won't go too crazy fixing the lines. I trust Robertson. And I guess we'll go up to the last game of the year as we're almost there. We are definitely clinching a playoff spot with 52-22-2 thus far. Robichaud broken nose. Boff. Assistant coach can do that in the minors. Closing in on 50 wins in Burnaby, and we just got it as well. 3-1 win against the Penguins. 4-1 loss against the Lightning. Robichaud is available. Best lines down there. It's almost the end of the year. Byram is available. I'm going to put him in. Wrist sprain should be okay to play. Robertson, -4. Hits, man, the guy. And there he is, Bowen Byram. Oh, Canadians, we beat them 8-5. That's nice. Vegas Golden Knights, also Pitts. We lose 4-2. Good. Make them better than the Flames. Avalanche, we beat them 4-1. And now we come up against the Dallas Stars. Can we get win number 56 on the year to end it off? Let's see. First period, goal apiece, Crowder and Lyer. Second period, 2 goals apiece. It's Crowder and DeBrincat and Tukkanen and Mutala. Who's this guy, Mutala? 3-3 here in the third period. 2 goals for Crowder. Power play, 5-on-3 power play, and Sheldon Crowder gets the hat trick. 4-3 lead for the Bellos. Still on the power play. Sheldon Crowder, goal per period right there. Will that be enough to win it? Looks like it will be as Lindholm adds the last nail in the coffin as we take the last game of the year 5-3. A hat trick for Sheldon Crowder as we win it to get win number 56 on the season. Another big year in Brooklyn. Oh, post-concussion syndrome for Noel Tongue. That is rough. Great year for Tongue, and he just went out. Our best player in Burnaby. 50-27-5 is our record in Burnaby. Let's check out the standings here in the NHL as we definitely won the Eastern Conference. Sheldon Crowder led our team in points. You love to see it. So we won the East. Did we win the NHL? We did by 4 points. Another President's Trophy season for the Brooklyn Bellows. We led the league in goals for per game by a good margin. We had the 4th best goals against per game, tied for 4th best goals against per game. Coyotes were the best. We had the best power play in the NHL by 1.9%, and penalty kill at 81.6. We were closer than the top than the bottom, but like usual, around the middle, closer to the top half of that middle. Something like 12 or so. But the Brooklyn Bellos, oh, the season's not even over yet. Still have games left. Let me advance another day. Now let's see any final changes. So here we go. Now the Coyotes finish with that record. So we had a record of 56-24-2, which gave us 114 points. Dallas made it into the playoffs with the 19th place in the NHL. Where did Calgary finish? Please be last or second to last. Yes, the Calgary Flames finished last place, and we have the best odds in the upcoming lottery for the #1 overall pick. Now the question is, do we keep that or do we trade that? I don't know. We'll have to see. #1 overall pick. The Flames went 27, 47, and 8. Let's check out the players now on our team and around the league. Sheldon Crowder, as a second liner, scores 48 goals. Thank you, Suglobov, as we got him from the Predators for that pick. 48 goals and 41 assists for 89 points in 82 games, a +38. A great sophomore season. Crazy numbers for Sheldon Crowder. You love to see that. Look at these stats. 5-star shooting, 5-star defense, 5-star puck skills. Great discipline, offensive awareness. He throws the body around too. Jackson Hall, not as many goals this year, but got just as many points, a career high in points actually. Only 30 goals, which usually gets 40, but then he got almost 50 assists, I guess with Crowder getting all the goals. So 2 second liners lead the team in points there. Ernest Griffith, his first year on our team, he scores 77 points for a career high as well, with 54 assists. Mark Scheifele gets 75 points at the age of 34. A bit of a drop by only a few points. Mitch Marner, 73 points, which is better than his last 4 seasons, which is very nice to see. 30 goals as well, as his best since 2021-2022. Alex DeBrincat at 67 points is huge. Very nice to see that. He has been steadily increasing. He went off and exploded for 4 straight years. 68, 74, 75, 79. Then went down, went even further, and then in 2024-2025 since, he has been slowly getting higher. 60, 66, and 67. Alex DeBrincat, I love it. Andrei Grachev, career highs in goals and points for him in his second year in the NHL. 48 points and 20 goals. Todd Mara, very nice to see that he did well on the third line as well. Neil Carson, career highs in points and goals. Not just in points, as he scored 40 points on the third line. Ramjit Singh in his rookie season scored 37 points, more than he got in the minors last year. Lindholm, 35 points, which is a bit of a drop. Not really, that's usually what he gets. A bit of a drop if you look over the last few years total. Gustav Korolev in his rookie season, 29 points on the fourth line, up to an 83 overall. Brendan Benson was a +36 with 24 points. Tervainen in his rookie season as a fourth line center had 23 points. Face-off percentage, 42.2. Pretty pits. Went up to 72 face-offs. Hopefully he'll be like DeBrincat and get better. Bowen Byram, a +36. Gustav Brelin, a +11. Valerie Jass, a +33. Bryce Cameron, a +14. Just love it. Robertson was pretty pits. So Crowder, Griffith tied for the team league in +/-. Byram, Benson, 36. Jass, everyone up there. Penalty minutes, who led? Ramjit Singh with 50. Let's see the goalies here. Thatcher Demko went 36, 15-1 with 7 shutouts, a .925 save percentage, and 2.16 goals against average. Vesa Blumdahl went 20, 11, and 3 in 31 games. And 0 with 3 shutouts in 31 games. Career high in games played and wins. 910 save percentage, 2.72 goals against average. So maybe they can get the Jennings Trophy, but it will likely be someone beside Demko who wins the Vezina since he didn't play all the games. Tuukka Suominen, 83 overall, somehow doing all that. Suglobov goes 40, 18-3 with 10 shutouts. Good for you, you piece of garbage. You won't do anything in the playoffs. All skaters, let's see him. Vladimir Ivanov in his first season with the Colorado Avalanche scores 92 points and scores 41 goals. Big year for Vladimir Ivanov on that big contract. Tarasenko at the age of 35 gets 52 goals and 90 points. Sheldon Crowder tied for third in the NHL with points with Nathan MacKinnon with 89. And he was 4th in the NHL in goals scored, or actually tied for third. Ruslan Kozlov, 57 goals. crazy. 57 goals and 20 assists for him. Timofey Grigorenko, 57 goals, 84 points. Jack Hughes, 83. Philip Forsberg, 83. Bradley Neal, 83. He's an 89 overall at the age of 22. Eli Tolvanen, 81. Rantanen, 80. Jackson Hall up there with 79. Stamkos at the age of 37, 79. Tommy Unila, 90 overall at the age of 24. Capo Caco, Elias Pettersson. There's Mark Scheifele up there. Mitch Marner. Ryan Poehling, end of the year with 72 points. That's nuts. 72 points for Ryan Poehling. Definitely a career high. Connor McDavid, only 70 points because he can never simulate well in these things for some reason. Alex Ovechkin, wow. At the age of 41, back on the Capitals, scores 68 points. 30 goals. Absolute monster. There's the Brinkat with 67. Let's check out rookie scoring in the NHL. It is Marian Rusakevich with 55 points as a defenseman, leading the rookies, age of 24. Colby Ferentz, 41 points. Kopecky, there's Ramjasingh. Laxinen ended off the year with 34 points. Good for him, 17 and 17. He also was close to leading the league in defenseman points overall, this rookie here. But Klingberg led with 58. At the age of 34. Erik Karlsson at the age of 36 and 81 overall, got 56 points. Yeah, there's Adam Fox, Miro Heiskanen, Drew Doughty at the age of 37, still putting it up. Now let's go see some of the specific people that we want to see around the league. People that we've traded away. Nikita Sherbak, 35 points in 82 games. Beep you. You are absolute trash. Minus 12 as well. Andreas Janssen, he got 45 points, 23 goals, and 22 assists over in Calgary. Was there a problem with goaltending? No, Kavanagh was good. I don't know. Well, I mean, he's good overall, but he got shamed. Wow, and why was Vili Alta playing so many games? That is weird. But I will take it, Calgary. I read it. I knew somehow that they wouldn't be good. Yanni Gourde is still here on Colorado at the age of 35. He got 43 points. Kyle Connor got 48 points at the age of 30. What a pig. Classic. He wasn't that bad, actually. He wasn't the biggest pig that we've had over the years. Thomas Hertl on the Kings. He had 43 points in 78 games. Getting a bit old, but still 85 overall. He should still be putting it up. Not the best year for him. Nashville Predators, let's see him. Rube Hintz, 22 points in 82 games. Pitts. Jet Wu, 14 points, still a 79 overall. Good plus minus though. Eric Byers, 28 points and 15 goals through 82 games, still an 80 overall. Poor guy could never really grow. Burakovsky ended up signing with the Flyers and he got 40 points in 82 games. Tyson Jost and the Penguins led the team with 37 goals and 59 points. Good for him. Glad he's enjoying his life over in Pittsburgh. Dougie Hamilton on the Vegas Golden Knights scored 35 points, was a -7. It was better than last season, but he did play more games. Not a very good plus minus. It was an overall decent year for Dougie Hamilton. Pretty average year. Martin Nikas on the Capitals was huge there. I guess that's it. We already know how Suglobov did and everything. Not going to go look at that. But what a year in the NHL. Another one in the books. Another President's Trophy for the Brooklyn Bellows. And now the question is, who will we be playing in the first round of the playoffs? It will be the Boston Bruins. Jackson Hall going up against his old team. So going up against the Bruins in round 1 next episode. Lastly, what should we do lastly? Let's check out the progress reports from this season. How did some of our Bellows do in the system? Who had good growth? Isaiah Castle's up to a 78 overall. That's crazy. It's going to be tough next year to find more spots for people. 84 points in 58 games for Isaiah Castles. 78 overall. Tulipov had 19 points in 47 games in the KHL. Gene DeBoer scored 93 points in 58 games in WHL. Only a 62 overall, though. Aiden Wisniewski did pretty well in the AHL, right? 34 points in 82 games, not too bad. Roy Braun, these guys were all in the AHL. I want to see guys who are not playing. Camden Bathgate is up to an 83 overall. Low elite potential, listed as a second line forward. 87 points in 48 games in OHL. He's an 83 overall. Wowee. That's going to be big next year. Salvador Vajiholahi, he scored 55 points in 55 games in the OHL as a defenseman, 73 overall. Weston Quinville's up to a 72 overall, 95 points in 59 games in the WHL. Eric Gibbons, a 73, he had a decent year in the AHL. So there's Gene DeBoer and there's Willie DeBoer. Willie DeBoer had 96 points in 56 games in the O. Dan Rolison as a 77 overall, 35 points in 46 games down in the Q. Didn't grow from a 77 though. Let's see all the goalies. Ryder Kunitz up to a 64, Taylor Conklin to a 67, and Davis Clapperton to a 68. Lots of goalies in the system, lots of good players in the system, and it's going to be another tough year next year, trying to figure out who makes the team and who do we trade. I'm also quickly going to try to send extensions to a few players, including Benson here. 8 years, he wants 5.675, which is better than like the $9 million that he wanted in the offseason. So for 8 years, I'm going to try to extend him for that long. Anything less than that, it looks like he wants more. So 8 years, I'll give him 5.725, and maybe he'll accept that. He doesn't want an extension, but hopefully he'll take it. And who else would want one? Bryce Cameron. Yikes. Bryce Cameron wants 5.6 million. Wow. So the system thinks that he's really going to grow. If he wants 8 years, 7.7. Wowee. That's going to be a tough one. Mara, 4.6. Probably just going to let him go. He was just a filler for this season. Ramjit Singh wants 3. What do they think the salary cap? They think inflation's hitting or something. They think that the economy's about to boom. Tirvinen, 5 years, 6.275. Who are you? What's happening? What's going on with the economy? Valerie Jass, okay, that's a bit more realistic. Yeah, he's still a bit crazy though. Yeah, so we'll have to figure this out in the off season. Bobby Ryan, there he is. We'll have to figure this out later on, but for now I'm just going to try and figure out Benson. Chimera wants to be a backup in the NHL. I might just might have to trade Chimera next season, and then I can get Alexandrov as the new starter in Burnaby. But that's it. I guess I'll just send that one offer out, and then we'll figure out the rest in the off season, not to be figured out now. So I'm going to fix the scouting myself, but that's it for this one, boys. I will see you in the next episode where we have to decide, or soon we'll have to decide what we do with that lottery pick. It's definitely going to be a top 5 pick. So let me know your thoughts and if anything should change in the lineup. But without further ado, we're going to hop in to the 2027 postseason. Thank you for watching, and I will see you then.